Hello, welcome back, Boxer1 here, and today we will be doing something a bit different. We will be reviewing two sets, not just one. We will be reviewing this AT from 2021 and this AT Microfighter from 2016. So, let's get into it with the figures. We will also be comparing the two, so that'll be fun. Here we go for the 2015 AT Pilot minifigure. And he's a pretty good minifigure. Overall, I do actually really like him. He does have that thing at the back of the head, but all figures with this type of helmet do. The helmet on this one I do really like, and I think it's a really good one, actually. And then he has the angry cone face as well. You can see, pretty nice. And if I grab the newer guy from 2021, also he has the normal blaster. The 2021 figure has, I'd say, better leg printing and maybe better chest printing, although I think the chest printing is pretty similar on the two. But the leg printing is definitely better on the newer one. And then you can see the backs are slightly different. I do actually like this one better with the tubes. Don't know why, but I just do. And he also has a newer print on the helmet, which I don't know which one I like better. I kind of like the old one, but I do like the bigger eyes on the old one. That's what I'm trying to say. He does have a different face rather than the angry clone face, so that's always good. But I don't like the big stud shooter. He does come with binoculars, though. So overall, I'd say probably the new one's a bit better. But I think there's definitely some good qualities to the old original one. Here we go with the first AT-AT. This is the 2021 AT-AT, and it is a pretty cool little microfighter. It does have some advantages over the old one, which I'll share in a moment once I've shown both of them off, and then I'll compare them at the end. But it also has some disadvantages. It is a pretty cool one. I do like the ability to move both these, but as you will see, this is one of the advantages of the old one. That movement is limited there. It does have a easier to remove area for the figure, and it does have a console there. And then it has this front printed piece, which is always good. And then it has 4 cannons. Pretty cool. As you can see, nothing much on the back or anything, but overall pretty good. Here we go with the 2016 version, or 2015, sorry. It's a pretty cool little microfighter as well. The one thing it does have better, I think, definitely, is these legs. I think they have much more movability, so very good there. Then it has the 4 cannons. Doesn't have a printed piece, it has a built-in thing there, and the eyes are a bit larger. Or I guess they're the same size, but they stick out a bit more. Also, it does have flick fire missiles, so a little play feature. Pretty cool. It has one on either side. The one thing I do like better on this one, really, is this. It has a little clip on the back for the figure's blaster. Now, I'll put that on there and then you'll see. Very hard to do with one hand, but it's overall a pretty nice little AT-AT. Now I'm going to put the figures in both of them and then I'll compare. And here we go with the figures in both. I will say, this one's a bit chunkier, if you didn't know. But I'd say overall, this one's slightly better. Not too much, actually, but slightly better in terms of looks. I'd say quite a bit worse in terms of play. Because the legs, the shooters, but on this one I'd say looks are better because it doesn't have these. Then it also has that, which I always prefer. They're pretty cool. One thing I notice about this one, commonly, because it has that seat in there, the figure easily falls out. It does not happen with the old one. But, yeah, you can see what these are. So, I definitely say that these are pretty equal in terms of how good they are. I do definitely like both of them. And, I think they're both pretty cool little microfighters. Now, it's probably time that I say which one is better. because they're both pretty good. And, well, I'd say in terms of playability, as I said before, this one's better, and looks, that one's better. But overall, I kind of like the old one. But that's probably just because of nostalgia, because the new one's definitely better in some ways. So, pretty cool. I do definitely like both of them very much. I said I was going to tell a story about this one, and I do have a story. I actually didn't know I had this one for probably 7 years, probably 5 to 7 years. It was in a tote. I've always wanted it before I knew I had it, and it turns out I'd had it the entire time. And one day, randomly, we found the tote of Lego stuff, and it had a bunch of old sets and stuff, and that was one of them, so pretty cool. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. Let's see which one we're reviewing next time. Next time we will be finishing off Hoth, whatever, and we will be reviewing the second part of this double Microfighter set. So that should be fun. It's a pretty cool little one, the Tauntaun with Luke Skywalker. So I do hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.